has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's game 1 of the World Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 New York Mets.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in game 1. With that, here's how Buck Showalter lines his Orioles up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
You know, Chris Davis is a guy that everyone's waiting for to break out. He struck out 3 times last game. The silver sombrero, not a good day at the plate. He has to be eager to get out there today and forget about that by putting together some good at-bats.
Ken Endo gets the call on the mound here at home for game 1 of the World Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, in his last time out, he gave him 7 strong innings. Got his ball club to win. They'll take that again from him here.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about elite defensive outfielders, this guy's at the top of anyone's list. Jason Hayward can cover ground. He's got an unbelievable arm. And when you're talking about defensive run save, there aren't a lot better.
Manny Machado will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Oh, okay, ladies and gentlemen, Lumberjack here, and I just had the controller down and I was letting this whole thing play out, so that's why I wasn't saying much, because I was just, letting it play. So here we are, game 1 of the World Series. New York Mets versus the Baltimore Orioles. And this is a bit of a family rivalry here.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left.
My dad and a couple of my uncles are really big Orioles fans. Me and a few of my cousins were, as far as National League is concerned, Mets fans. I do like the Seattle Mariners in the American League. So
here comes another one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung out and missed for the first out.
He'll be disappointed with that at-bat, but potentially the saving grace might be that he got to see a lot of pitches here in the first inning. So
he'll have a good idea of what's to come later on.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman number 19.
Chris Davis will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on you.
The 2-1 on its way. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward moves over. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Kevin Gausman is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, he went deep into his last start. Threw into the 8th inning, but didn't get a decision. He'll look to do much of the same here in this one.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, it goes by that old adage. 75% of the world is covered in water. The other 25%, this defense.
Settling in now, Mike Linebrink, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Couch moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Man, I was hoping that would make it out.
Into the box, Scott Young. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Brian Wood takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Yep. Let's see if he gets me something to hit, or if not.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1.
That looked borderline to me. Probably should have taken it.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit.
Sliding try. He didn't even do nothing.
He is in there.
He tries to run this splitter in there about thigh high, but he does a good job of generating that bat through the zone quickly, and the result, a solid single.
Coming to the plate now, Alfonso Casilla, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first.
If the throw wasn't wide, they might have had a chance, but
looking for at least a sac fly here. Fortunately for them, They had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through. And
Yeah, if the throw wasn't wide, they might have had a chance to get the play at the plate.
Set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
But yeah, 1 run might be all Ken Eno needs.
First, a chance to score.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away.
I have a feeling that could have been a home run if it was just, you know.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. So let's.
I just had a feeling they might try to get me to chase something. Just had a feeling.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
Runners off for second. Hit hard up the middle. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have
that one went right over the shortstop's head. If he had been turned around and looking directly at it, that probably would have been an out.
Hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard. And now
Yeah, see that?
Second man on base to deal with. 2 away.
Ready now, Eric Hosmer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Yep. He will.
Oh, he lifts a
And unfortunately, he's not going to make
into foul territory
anything
on
out of
the
that
left side.
opportunity.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Adam Jones makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Casilla ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
He made the catch at the wall, by the way.
And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2 and 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Still 2 and 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. All even at 2 and 2. Here it is. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Hayward, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
All right. Oh.
Oh, man, he had him down in the count, but he just couldn't seem to make that final pitch to put him away. And then the question becomes, does this thing have enough height to get over the wall? Well, here's the answer. Not quite, but he didn't miss it by much.
Stepping in now, Eli Schwartz. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
That's okay.
So
2 outs anyway, so.
As he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. To 2 and 2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. Brandon Moss strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second.
And that was right up the middle. Shortstop was positioned perfectly.
Pedro Siriaco stands in for the first time. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And some problems defensively.
E5, E6.
Didn't look like there was anything too special about this
E6.
ground ball. Just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there. That'll cost him a one-out base runner.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and it's 1-2. Looks like he
probably should have taken that one.
Last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Jones will handle this one for route number 2.
Okay. Well, I hope this isn't a pitcher's game.
Mike Linebrink will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good lead off that bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
He pulls this one into right. Pence is under it.
Unfortunately, right to Hunter Pence.
Leading off the inning, Jonathan Scope, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Dang it.
And hold on a minute.
Hold up.
Like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Let's see.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay. And we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base.
That angle, I couldn't see. You know, if the angle had been different, where you could see whether the ball was in the glove before he touched the base, maybe, but just couldn't see it.
Into the box now, Garrett Couch. Hit to short, fielded by Siriaco. The second for one, over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
And besides, no point in challenging when you can just do that the next pitch.
Turn at second base. He's got a base runner just breathing down his neck. One second baseman coming down hard on another. They know what the deal is there. They're going to try to take each other out. So that's great concentration, great mechanics to make sure he turns this and then takes the shot.
Into the box, Manny Machado. And here's a ball hit in the air. Young is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Scott Young digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Scott Young is responsible for our only run in the game.
Swing, and he pops him up over to territory. A quick out number 1. Into the box, Brian Wood. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2
probably should have taken that. That was probably ball 3.
A 2-2 count.
No, actually it was ball 3. It wasn't probably ball 3.
Again, he sends it out of play. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Alfonso Casilla earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
You know, after this game, I think I'm going to edit the lineup because I think I'd much rather have Young be the fourth batter no matter what.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Stepping in, Vinny Batista. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Yeah, I knew as soon as I hit the button I was early.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Eric Hosmer stands in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Here's the 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway.
Go! Go! Go!
Over.
Go!
And that's the
Shit!
third. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the 4th now. Charles.
Yeah, I need another run because if they score, then it's a tie game. But if I get another run and they score, it's 2-1.
So far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
First baseman
Davis, he flew out in his last at-bat. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes, because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Standing in now, Adam Jones. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. It remains 1-0. Brandon Moss is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Machado is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
the shortstop,
Pedro Siriaco, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Couch is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
What's the direction? Oh, the wind's not blowing. All right. The wind's blowing out, so I don't understand why we're not, getting a hold of any.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Gets on top
I
of one
mean,
here.
not that I'm worried or anything. I'm just seems a little odd that we haven't hit like 3 home runs already.
Here's the 1-2
You know?
delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're up. Yadier Molina will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Son of a bitch.
But he can't bring it down. Base hit.
I'm starting to get to the point where it's...
Now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And this is cut on and missed by Pence as he set down on strikes for the first down. So stepping in, Jonathan Scope, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Strike 3 call, and now he's 1 out away from getting
You see where I put that curveball?
Turn this inning around after back-to-back hits. Got this thing started.
Oh, look at where that curveball is.
Just a good job of bouncing back and not pitching tight out there.
Garrett Couch digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more.
Oh, man. I still can't get over where I managed to get that curveball.
Mike,
you want to talk about a diabolical location.
Man. 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the pitch on 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Couch waits on it.
Unfortunately, as usual, it's right to the left fielder.
Now in the box, Scott Young. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see.
Again, a fly out to left field.
The ball here.
Couch is in his tracks now as he makes the catch.
Jeez, can we get a different pitcher?
Brian Wood will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2-2 count. Here it comes. This is pulled into right.
Unfortunately, like everything else, it's right to the outfielder.
Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Jesus, can we score another run for crying out loud?
Stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Squared that one up just a little late. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Stepping in now, Charles Ishikawa. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tap fouled at home plate. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And
Dang it.
a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Davis will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
In the air now, out to right field. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Alfonso Casilla.
Yeah, well, even if we win 1-0, it's still a win. I'd prefer to win by more than 1 run, though.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Turned on down the line.
Yeah, because every time we hit a ball, that's what happens.
3 unassisted for the first out.
Number 6.
Digging in, Vinny Batista singled last time up. Full count here comes the pitch. Shot towards second, and this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases.
All right, Vinny bats.
And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Had him off stride that time.
Darren O'Day, one of the best relief pitchers in the game. He's got like almost a 90 overall for a relief pitcher, something like that.
Splitter, 2-2.
Might be higher than that.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Probably should have taken that. That was ball 3.
1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Brandon Moss will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand calm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the game.
All right. There we go. That is going to be a very big insurance run in this game.
Into second base with an RBI double.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
In now, Pedro Siriaco. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 New York. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Yadier Molina will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Eli Schwartz.
All even now, 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Right fielder number 9.
Digging in, Hunter Pence. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Wood is there for it. And the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th innings. Darren O'Day will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Jason Hayward ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that.
God, I hate sidearm pitchers.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
Give me something there.
Chopped foul right at home plate.
See, that's why I don't like sidearm pitchers, because you can never tell if the ball's going up or down with a sidearm pitcher, and that's...
Here's the 2-2. Grounded to the right. Scope has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
So yeah, if I ever trade for Darren O'Day, the first thing I do is make him an overhand pitcher.
Keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. 2-1, here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope is there. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting.
Scott Young will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line.
Come on, stay fair, stay fair.
And he's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Oh, pussies! Pussies!
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Sliced hard on the ground, reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Scope. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Into the box now, Garrett Couch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Manny Machado will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far. They've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, you know he's going to be happy to finally come away with that strikeout, but he's so deep into the start right now, and you hate to burn through that many pitches on one hitter as he did right there. Those at-bats, they seem to take a little bit more energy out of you later in the game than maybe back in the 1st or 2nd inning.
Yeah, Skip, I don't care about the steal situation. I care about getting me out of the...
Charles Ishikawa. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds.
I don't care about the steal situation. At this point, the out at the plate is more important.
Guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. No runs, 4 hits. 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Tony Watson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Batista steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Scope is up with it and reined in 1 away. Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, a 2-0 victory is still a victory.
This is line to left.
Even though, like I said, I'm a little surprised we haven't hit a home run in this game.
Boy, and that was some kind of effort out there. Here's a look at it. He's charging in hard, and this ball just kicks off his glove right there. This is going to be a base hit all the way, but it was nearly a super play.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps high as he makes the catch.
Come on, Gabe. That had double written all over it.
Step in. A ground out victim as last time. Changed things up on him, and he got to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that was ball 2, and I swung it ball 2.
It just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Line drive to left. Couch will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. Well, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Chris Davis will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Addison Reed is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Addison Reed.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Chris Davis as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this end.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
All right, I will take that.
Power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Standing in now, Adam Jones. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces.
Yeah, baby.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
In now, Yadier Molina. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A sold-out crowd of 41,800 get to their feet now in Flushing. Good battle. Count remains full. Hit hard to the right side. Wood scoops it up. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have started this World Series on the right foot. They're victorious here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, I think that just cements something that we already knew. Reed is one of the best young closers in the game, and he works the final inning here to earn himself a save.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 2-0. Good night from Flushing.
Alright, that is going to do it for this episode. I will see you all later. As always, I've been Lumberjack. Try to behave yourselves, and I'll see you next time. And, peace!